Are you a recursive person or an iterative person? In the last video, we saw in-order traversal in binary trees with recursion. Today, we will look at the iterative version. If you want to know what an in-order traversal is or how do we test our code, then please refer to the previous video because in this video I will be skipping some things and I will show you how to convert recursions into iterations. Most recursions can be converted into iterations and vice versa. As we saw in our previous video, this is our tree node structure, value, left and right pointers, and the constructor. So our expected in order output is 2, 1, 4, 6, 5, 0, 8, 7 and 3. Here we can see that we first need to go as left as possible and traverse our way back to the parent and then do in order on the right child. Stack seems to be the data structure that has these properties. Recursive functions stack the recursive function calls. Most recursions can be converted into iterations using stack. Stack is last in first out data structure. So here we have this helper function push left that will keep on going left and push the elements to the stack. Here we are passing the stack by reference so that our original stack is modified. We have this base case while root is not null to avoid memory access and segmentation fault issues. For in order, our base will be calling push left on root, and then while stack is not empty, we pop it. And then we call the push left on its right side. This mimics our recursion call of calling in order on right child. Let's do a dry run of this code. First, we do a push left on our root. If we do push left on our root, we will get 0, 1 and 2 in stack. So let me just stack here. 0, 1 and 2. Now the push left function finishes. Then it enters this while loop. We pop 2, we print 2, and we call push left on its right. But no right child and push left just returns. This is popped after this. So loop goes into the loop again. We pop out 1 now. 1 is gone. So we have this printed, we have 1 printed. Okay, and now we call push left on the right child of 1, which is 6. So if we call push left on 6, it will push 6 and 4 into the stack. I will just continue the stack here. 6 and 4. So now we will pop 4. 4 is printed. 4 is printed. Okay. There is no right child of 4, so push left just returns. Now we pop 6. We pop 6. We print 6. This is also printed. And we call push left on his right child, which is 5. 5 comes into the stack. Similarly to other leaf nodes, we will pop 5. 5 is popped. 5 is printed. Now again we go back, we go to this loop. Now only 0 remains, so we print out 0. 0 is printed. Now we call push left on its right child, which is 7. It will push 7 and 8 to the stack. So we have 7 and then we have 8. Now 8 is popped and printed. 8 is popped and printed. There is no right child, so push left just returns. So now it falls into the loop again. Now we pop 7 and we print 7. 7 is popped, 7 is printed, and we call push left on its right child, which is 3. 3 comes here, it comes into the loop again. We pop out 3, we print 3. This is done. No right child, so we don't push anything, it just returns. And now our stack is empty, which will finish the in order function. Here we can see that we got the expected output. We have already seen the same example in our previous video on in order with recursion. Please try testing this out yourself and refer to the previous video for any doubts. Stay tuned and we will have more videos on pre-order, post-order.
Connect, message with us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram for help related to cracking software engineering interviews.